Portion of Air Sala, what I had done, a lot of people thought that it was actually done by Aamir sir. I was really tired and I really didn't know what I sang also. I want to sing the song again and so on. So he told, you don't worry, the magic has already happened, and he sent me off. The first song which we tried on the mic, the title song of Rang De Basanti, yes.
Tracking milestones of an incredible journey spanning 30 years. Rahman Music Sheets. Hi friends, how about finding a top take, a wow factor in this episode? Do watch it till the end to grab this harmonic moment of the day. Now, O2 India presents Talkies Ankahi with unique Indians.
हम दिल दे चुके सनम टाइटल सॉन्ग भी हमारे स्टॉक का था और वो टाइटल भी मेरे लिरिक्स से संजय ने उस टाइटल को लिया, हम दिल दे चुके सनम। ऐश्वर्या राय का जो इंट्रोडक्शन सॉन्ग था, हस्ती तेरी विशाल, जो भी था ऐश्वर्या राय वो गेंद खेल रही हैं। संजय ने मुझसे कहा था कि मैं भाई मुझे दो अल्फाज चाहिए गाने में। तड़प तड़प के इस दिल से आह निकलती रही। दिलीप साहब एक सूफी कव्वाल का रोल प्ले कर रहे थे, तो तड़प तड़प के गाना हमने उनके लिए बनाया था। तो लुट गए, हाँ लुट गए, तड़प तड़प के इस दिल से जोर से गानों की आवाज आ रही थी, तो मैंने कहा है।
The year is 2004. A young talented boy enters a singing reality show, gets eliminated, yet makes it to Rahman's studio. For his first Hindi song, he wins a national award. The film Rang De Basanti, and the song, with time, becomes a Peerless Youth Anthem.
मुझ में कहीं रूबरू रोशनी, रूबरू रोशनी।
Naresh, you were 24. Roobaroo was your first Hindi song with Mr. Rahman, and you got National Award for it. Did you even realize what was happening to you?
No, not really, because when I sang that song, it was almost like 5:30 a.m. or 6 in the morning. Before Roobaroo was recorded, they had recorded Ik Omkar.
Ik Omkar Satnam Karta Purakh.
Then, there is another track where like Aamir sir dubs the Sarfaroshi Ki Tamanna. That was happening. So, we had sung some chorus portions for that.
Sarfaroshi ki tamanna ab hamare dil mein hai.
And then Roobaroo happened like when we were about to go home, like 5:30 a.m., 6 o'clock. That is when like Shivakumar sir, the engineer, he came and gave me the laptop with the song. I really didn't expect that Roobaroo is going to happen this way. So it was sung in I was really tired and I really didn't know what I sang also, but it was like a one take song literally. And what happened is, because of my tiredness or maybe I was not receptive, so Roobaroo Roshni, those lines I was singing a little bit differently compared to what he wanted. So he just told, oh, you just come here, I'll sing. And then he sang it. Sir sang it. So that is how it ended up becoming a duet as such. And I also remember that we had to punch in one separate line called maybe towards the end, Kyun Sehte Rahe and so on. That line was added a little bit later on. So then at that time sir told me that you have to sing these 1 or 2 lines, we have just adding it on the tune. So I told him, sir, like I had just sung something on that day and I don't even know what has happened. I want to sing the song again and so on. So he told, you don't worry, the magic has already happened, and he sent me off. But later on when kind of you receive the whatever the Filmfare, the National Award and so on, that is when kind of I understood okay what he meant at that time. So I mean his vision is so far-fetched, and he was very clear that he got what he wanted at that time, and I think I mean he was like perfectly all right and correct.
Like Roobaroo, your first meeting with Mr. Rahman was equally dramatic. Let me go into a flashback a bit.
Hello.
Hello, guys. How are you? How you doing? Fantastic. Thanks for having me.
Inspired by American Idol, Indian Idol on Sony announced the formal arrival of singing reality shows on Indian television.
Performance आपकी बहुत अच्छी थी. Let's see क्या होता है finally.
The same year, Channel V came up with Super Singer. Out of 15,000 aspirants, 50 were selected. A boy from Mumbai, preparing to be a chartered accountant, reached the top 25. That's when AR Rahman entered as a special judge.
AR Rahman ji, he's like god of music.
The boy, called Naresh Iyer, got eliminated. But to his surprise, Rahman invited him to his studio.
Let's go. Yeah.
Entering a singing competition with 15,000 aspirants, reaching to top 25, getting eliminated, yet making to Rahman's studio. I think it's a plot for a feature film.
Yeah, but on a frank note, first of all, I really am grateful to all my gurus. Super Singer was primarily focused on very much on your singing abilities. Like we were in the top 50. So from the top 50 to the top 25, there was no additional round. They just saw how consistent we were in the earlier rounds. And then they kind of got us into the 25. And even in 25, when we were all like surprised as well as shocked to see Rahman sir as the co-judge there. So a lot of people were in kind of some kind of nerves, and maybe they couldn't kind of perform to their best. But how they evaluated is like they told like see, if these 25 people have come till the 25, that means they have been consistent throughout. So let maybe people who have not been able to perform to their best because of some kind of nervousness and so on, we will give them one more opportunity. I was also one amongst them.
Announcing your elimination, Mr. Rahman said, I have a good news and a bad news. As he said that, what was your immediate thought?
Well, now I'll come to the movie script part, what you told. As in when he told me there's a good news and bad news and so on. Actually, on a frank note, a lot of people promise lots of things, but we don't know whether they'll keep up to it or not. So I was actually a little bit kind of disappointed because I was out of the competition, that was certain. Now the only thing that remains is whether sir would call me or not. So there was a definite disappointment, as in now I'm already out of the competition and I still don't know whether I'm going to get a call or not. So that period was a little bit like kind of is it really going to happen? But then I have to definitely tell you that I mean nothing to flatter as such, but like Rahman sir was the the first person whom I happened to meet like this through a competition, and he turned out to be the most genuine because he told that he would be calling me within a week, but within 4 days I got a call from his engineer, sound engineer Aditya Modi. So only then I kind of understood how much he meant what he said. So I'm really grateful to him for that.
What happened after you reached Chennai? Did you get to sing a song immediately?
Well, on reaching here, and I was being told that that he was very clear that he he'll be trying me out for several kinds of songs and so on, and later on, like as in he cannot promise anything, but he is willing to try my voice for a few of the projects that were going on around that time, and then whatever kind of translates into it, that is something from there I have to take care of myself. That's what that's what was being conveyed to me. And then I think the first song what we tried my voice on the mic was the title song of Rang De Basanti.
थोड़ी सी धूल मेरी धरती की मेरे वतन की, थोड़ी सी धूल मेरी धरती की मेरे वतन की, थोड़ी सी खुशबू बवराई सी मस्त पवन की, थोड़ी सी ढूंढने वाली दग 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 सांसें, जिनमें हो जुनून वो बूंदे लाल लहू की, ये सब तू मिला मिला ले, फिर रंग तू खिला खिला ले, ये सब तू मिला मिला ले, फिर रंग तू खिला खिला ले, और मोहित रंग दे बसंती यारा, मोहित रंग दे बसंती.
Rang De Basanti was India's official entry for the Oscars in 2007. Also nominated for the British Academy Film Awards. In India, it won 4 national awards, 6 Filmfare, 11 IFA and 7 Screen Awards. AR Rahman swept all the awards as the Best Music Director. Despite its dark theme and tragic undertones, Rang De Basanti's music has stood the test of time. The film had 10 songs. Naresh Iyer was part of 4 of them. Roobaroo stood out for its youthful rendition.
Naresh, many artists and many bands have covered this song. What stands out is the bond between friends. The song has a very picnic kind of mood. Yet, its lyrics reflect conflicts and self-realization of youth in 21st century. What I want to know that how did this magic happen?
Well, like I said, I mean there wasn't too much thought on this, as in these are the lyrics, this is the theme, and this is how we should sing, or this is how it has to be done. Nothing was really planned as such. I mean the lyrics were given. I don't know whether I even really kind of put in my mind to understand, okay, this is what the lyrics mean. It is just about, okay, this is the tune, this is the lyric, it's setting in nicely, just sing. That is how it happened actually. But maybe, I don't know, maybe because of not thinking so much, the right thing happened on its own. Maybe that is how I would look at it, today, or even then, because it is almost like a, I think it's actually a one take song. Just 1 or 2 lines we had to just take it twice for some harmonies like Dhuma Chata and so on. Maybe lyrically I could, since I know Hindi, I could connect to it that way, and whatever happened, it just happened. At that time it was not known, okay, this is what the purpose of the song is, and this is what the movie is all about. So nothing was actually known at all. It's more like it just happened, that's all. And sometimes it happens as in everything falls at the right place, right things happen, that's all. It was one of those moments as such. It's a beautiful blend, like how you pointed it out a few moments back, as in it's definitely a song you could just like take up a guitar and just go by it. So and it's got simplicity on one side, as in anyone can just hum along as far as that song is concerned, and at the same time the lyrics are so beautiful and motivational also. So it kind of brings in some positivity to the people who listen to it, and also who are going to kind of have a good time having like kind of humming it and so on. So overall it's a nice package, as in it's not only it's not only simple, but at the same time it's very positive and refreshing. But at the same time the theme in the movie was completely the opposite, as in wherein they are going to just shed their lives and so on. So I think it's a wonderful contrast, and but at the same time, because of the positivity it brings, I think people love listening to it and they feel very refreshed. Or like you said, while going on a drive or whatever it is, just pick up a guitar and just do that song. It kind of it's kind of like people relate to it that way. Many times I've been asked about Roobaroo, as in what is the best compliment you got for that song. Actually what had happened is that portion of Air Sala, what I had done, it just, like I said, it was not planned or something, it just happened. A lot of people thought that it was actually done by Aamir sir.
You got a national award for a song in Hindi, yet you have sung very limited number of Hindi songs. What is the reason?
The reason, as in I kind of it's all started for me here in Chennai and so on, and then I was with Sir for quite some time after that also, and at the same time I just kind of went with whatever came to me. I didn't kind of have a goal, as in ki yahan pe karna hai, I have to do there, I have to do this, like that. So whatever came through, I was just very happy and contented. And even now I am very open to singing lots of songs in Bollywood also, and whenever it happens, again I am very grateful and happy. That's how I would say.
Before we conclude today's episode, I have to request you to sing Roobaroo for us.
Yeah, sure. Asala, oh abhi abhi हुआ यक्के की आग है मुझ में कहीं हुई सुबह मैं जल गया सूरज को मैं निकल गया रूबरू रोशनी रूबरू रोशनी है।
With stories from other iconic songs of Rang De Basanti, Naresh Iyer will continue with us in our next episode. Stay with us.
मुझे ले चल कहीं।
Roobaroo Roshni, those lines I was singing a little bit differently compared to what he wanted. So he just told, oh, you just come here, I'll sing. And then he sang it. Sir sang it. So that is how it ended up becoming a duet.
Do you agree that this indeed was the moment of the day? Is your choice different? Whatever your mind says, write it in the comments section below. We will be waiting. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, press the bell icon and stay entertained.